Right. Okay. Good evening. Right. So, first of all, we are going to do the speed revision now. So now, up to now, we have done 10 speed revision sessions. 10 now. 10. Like it will be like more than 2 papers. Right. Right. Papers. Set in the right. So right now I am going to share the screen with you so that you can do the speed revision 10, right? Then I will discuss the answers. Then we go to the conclusions of triangles, the rest of the one, right? Right, okay, I will share the screen. So, no need to write the questions at all, right? So, you have to provide the answers only. Yeah? Just provide the answers, right? These things are all of you from previous lessons. This one is fractions. This is from grade 9, right? And also this one is also from grade 9. This is grade 9, right? This is from your binomial expression lesson, right? Fourth one, fifth one, then, right? Right. No need to write the questions, right? Just provide the answers. And if you do not know answer or the answer for any particular question, please skip it. You can skip karanda. Right? Do it fast. I will give you until now it is 6 on right. I will give you until 6:10. I will give you until 6:10. Right? Do it fast. Do it fast. Then I will start discussing. Right? Questions, sir. Right. Okay, buddy. So, good evening, all. Hi. Good evening, all. Right. So, this is speed revision 10. Right. So, up to now, we have done 9 speed revisions. Right. So, continuously. Right. It is one of the best practices of us, and also within the given time period, you should answer all the questions if it is possible. Haridhar. So, and after that, I will discuss all the things, right? So that you can clearly understand the concept and your fundamental of mathematics. Haridhar. That is more the very important thing. The fundamental of mathematics, right, should be perfect at your age. Haridhar. Most of you guys are lack of fundamentals, right? Right. So the first one, right? I will do it in the board, right? Speed revision 10. Right. So Buddha, you can write the discussion with me, yeah? Right? You can write the discussion with me on your book. So that's why I told you to keep another extra book for speed revision and mix exercise questions, right? So first one, a vendor sells a cupboard to a customer by keeping a profit of 20%, right? Buying price of the cupboard is 5,000 rupees. Right. So that is the story, right? That is the story, right? You need only these two, right? Buying price you will be needing, right? It will be needing for you to do the question buying price, whether it is a cupboard or almirah or whatever, right? Or apple or whatever, right? Car, whatever. We don't know that, right? Buying price is 5,000 rupees, right? And the profit percentage Right? Profit percentage will be 20%. And the right 20%. Only these two are the most important and most critical two things that you need to do this question. Right? First of all, calculate the profit. Right? So, Mama, in grade 9, Hari, you guys know that I have done like 8-hour session, 8-hour for 6-hour session for percentage lesson. Percentage lesson එක full එක අපි කරේ free seminar එක විතරයි දාසලක් උනා. Right? So full lesson. Right? I have covered these parts on the free seminar in grade 9. Right? Right. Everybody. So how to find the profit? Right? If you want to find the profit, right, the thing that you need to remember is, if you want to find the profit, only two things you need to find, right? Profit percentage and the buying price only. Right? If you want to find the profit percentage, right? Right, you need to get these two only, right? The buying price and the profit percentage. Only these two are needed, right? So the profit can be calculated, right? Here you have the buying price. For this buying price, you are giving the 20% profit percentage, right? Right? 20% profit percentage. So buying price should be multiplied by your profit percentage. Profit percentage. So this is the formula you need to remember if you want to calculate the profit. Right? Buying price and the profit percentage. Right? So equal mark, buying price is this. So I am going to write it with the unit 5,000 rupees. Right? Multiplied by 20%. What is the meaning of 20%? In another way, right? 20%. So you can write it as a fraction. Right? 20%. 100 comes to the denominator where your 20 comes to the numerator. That is the meaning of 20%. Right? Okay. So profit percentage can be written down as 20 divided by 100. Right? In another word, the meaning of 20%, which is your profit percentage, right? For each and every 100 rupees, right? For each and every 100 rupees, you are going to keep 20 rupees with you. Right? For every 100 rupees, right? For every 100 rupees, you are keeping 20 rupees with you. Right? So 20 per 100. How much for 5,000? 20 per 100, right? For 100 rupees, you are keeping 20 rupees. For 5,000 rupees, how much you are keeping with you? That's the meaning. Singaling කියන්නේ අච්චරට මෙච්චරට කොච්චරද වගේ සීන් එකක් කියන්නේ අච්චරට මෙච්චරට කොච්චර. So for 100 rupees is 20 rupees. Then for 5,000 rupees, how much? So simplify this. 0 to 0, 0 to 0, 2 into this 1,000. 1,000. Right? 1,000 rupees. So this is your answer, right? For the part A. And in the second question, they are asking calculate the profit percentage. Do you need to calculate the profit percentage? Right? No, because here you have given the profit percentage 20%. I want you guys to understand what is the logic behind it. That's why I gave it to you as the second question, part B. I want you to understand what it means by profit percentage and how to calculate it. I could give a separate question for that, but I want you to understand how it forms. Right? So profit percentage, how to calculate it? right? Normally, right, for a particular item, you are going to calculate the profit percentage. This one is very important now. Profit percentage. You can calculate it by finding the profit, right? And only two things you will be needing, right? Profit, you are going to compare it with your buying price of the item. Right? Then now grade 9. Before 3 months ago, we did that. Right? Profit divided by buying price multiply by 100%. Why is that? Because we are finding profit percentage. If you want to find the percentage, we are multiplying this fraction by percentage, 100%. Right? Okay. So you know the profit, which is this one may move, right? Profit 1000 rupees. Buy price is not this one. So 1000 divided by 5000 multiplied by 100%. Right? So I'll do it here. Right? Profit is 1000 rupees. Buying price is, you already know that, 5000. Multiply by 100%. 100%. Right? Rupees to rupees. Unit gone. 0 to 0, 0 to 0, 0 to 0. Right? 5 times 1, 5 times 20. So your answer will be 20%. Right? Your profit percentage is 20%. Right? Because here also 20%. Perfectly matched. And that is how you are going to find the profit percentage if you have been given a question like that. That is how you are going to find it. Right? Okay. Then, second question. So, what is our second question? Simplify. Nice. Uday, what is your answer for that? For the second one? Please tell. You can put it in the chat. These are from grade 9, but what important? Very important things, right? 3 over 10 plus 1 over 5 brackets multiply by 2 over 3 divide by 2 over 9 of 3 upon 4. So this one is a little bit of tricky one, right? But if you know the theory to the best, right? If you go for some kind of good mathematics class in grade 9, right? You will get this definitely, right? So this is where you are going to use the rule Bodmer's. Right. So I will write it here, Bodmer's. Right. First of all, do we have brackets? Yes. Okay. This one. We have brackets here. So until the bracket is gone, I am going to simplify this. Alright. Until the bracket is gone, right? I am going to simplify, right? Alright. So here, what I am going to do? Here you have 3 upon 10 and 1 upon 5. Right? 3 upon 10 and 1 upon 5. Right? So two different denominators you have 10 and 5, and you can see here you have 10, here you have 5, right? 10 and 5 are multiples of 5. 10 is also multiple of 5, right? So that this 5 can be converted into 10 easily. How? By multiplying numerator and the denominator by 2. So that you can have equal denominators on the both fractions. and I am not going to touch this part. Mom make it a touch karanne I am not going to touch this rest of the question, right? Until I finish with this. I am not going to touch that part, right? Multiply 2 upon 3. I am not going to think of it. I am not going to think of it. I am just copying what I have here. Right. 3 upon 10 plus 2 upon 10. Okay. Still I have bracket. So I am going to continue. 2 upon 3 divided by 2 upon 9 of 3 upon 4. Right. So the 10 doesn't matter. The denominators are equal. 3 plus 2 will give you 5. Right. 5 upon 10. Right. Now to keep a single bracket, do you need brackets? Sorry, to keep a single fraction, do you need brackets? No. So don't put brackets, right? For this one, because you have already simplified. Right? Right. Now I am going to write the rest. 2 upon 3 divided by 2 upon 9, 3 upon 4. Right. So now we do not have any brackets. Simplify it. Now we have O. O means of. Do we have any of? Yes, of. So the fraction to the left hand side then the right hand side, you need to put a bracket, right? The bracket meaning of that bracket is you are going to simplify that two fractions, right? Apart on the two sides of this off word, right? I am going to put a bracket to this part including of, because I am going to simplify these two fractions next. That is the meaning of that. So 5 upon 10 multiply 2 upon 3 divide, right? 2 upon 9 of means what? Of kiya. You are going to convert that of word into multiplication, right? 3 upon 4. Now you can simplify it, right? Until the bracket is gone, right? So 3 times 1, 3 times 3, right? Then 2 times 1, 2 times 2. Grade 9, right? 5 upon 10 multiply 2 upon 3 divide by numerator 1, denominator 6. Right? Okay. Now that bracket is gone. Right? Then here what we have next? Right. You have to cut down this one. Oh, now do we have any divisions? Yes. So here we have a division. I'm going to select these two fractions because on the left hand side and the right hand side we have two fractions, right, of this division one. So that I am going to simplify 2 upon 3 and 1 upon 6 first. Right. So in the next step I am going to do 5 upon 10. If you want, you can simplify this one and this one, numerator and the denominator, but I am not going to do. Right? But because it might confuse me. Right. Here you have 2 upon 3. Division mark. Convert it into multiplication. At the same time, you have to get the reciprocal of your right hand side fraction. This is 1 upon 6. If you get the reciprocal, it is 6 upon 1. That means 6. Just 6. Right. If you want, you can put bracket or remove it because all are multiplications. 3 times 1, 3 times 2. Right. So here we have 5 upon 10. Multiply 2 times 2, 4. Alright, 2 times 2, 4. Now the division is okay. Now do we have multiplications? Yes. Right. May do it. 4 times 5, 20. 20 divided by. Sorry. Do I have?
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah, I have done a mistake, right?
Isn't it like
Yeah. Better. here. Yeah, I have done a mistake. Then 1. It should be 1, right? Yeah. Thanks. 1 upon 3 divided by 1 upon 16. It should be 1 here. Right? Accidentally, I have taken here. I have simplified it as 1, but when it comes to here, it becomes 2 හරි අන්න ඒවත් සමහර වෙලාවට වෙන්න පුළුවන් හරිද උඩේ ඉඳන් උඩ එකේ ඉඳලා පල්ලට කොපි කරනකොට හරිද නැති දේවල් ලියවෙන්න ඉඩ තියෙනවා හරි additional things can be written down right when you are copying the earlier steps to the newer step හරිද case හරි right okay so here 3 times 2 right 3 times 1 3 times 2 2 times 1 2 right okay now පුතානේ multiplication 5 times 2, 10. 10 divided by 10, 1. Multiplication is also done. We do not have any addition and subtraction, so BODMAS is okay. So your answer should be equal to 1. Alright? Your answer should be equal to 1. Okay, do you have any questions from this part? Make a question part. Anyone? Right, okay, so third question, right? Third question. So I'll do it here. That is from number pad, sorry. And last week also we did a good question from number pad. Right? Number factors, right? So third question. The general term has been given, right? But I have given it as n term. So n term is, in another word, it is general term or Tn. N term, term n, general term, n term, Tn, whatever, right? General term is 3n minus 1. 3n minus 1. And as the first question, right? They are asking what is the first Vadani. Find the 10th term, right? If you want to find the 10th term of this, they are asking T10. Right? N equals 10. So T10 means you have to substitute n equals 10 in your general term. 3 times n. That means 3 times 10 minus 1. 3 times 10, 30. 30 minus 1. 29. Right? Alright. In the part B, what they are asking is, which term is 396? Right? Which term is 396? If they are asking which term, right? So that should be your general term equating to 396. So Tn, because they are asking something like which. If they are asking which, you need to find the value of n itself. So n is included in the general term, right? So Tn should be equal to 396. Right? So Tn, you know, 3n minus 1, they have given that. This is 396, right? And you are going to find whether your n is getting an integer or not. You are going to find out whether n is taking a value, right, which is from integer or not. Alright, so that is that is what you are going to find out. Alright, so let's do it. Here you have minus 1. You know what is to be done, right? This minus 1 can be taken to your right hand side directly, right? This is minus 1. When it goes to the other side, it becomes plus 1, right? 396 plus 1 means 397. It is 3n, right? Okay, I'm going to divide both sides by 3. Alright, I'm going to divide both sides by 3. Right. So the 3 times 1, 3 times 1. So can you divide 397 by 3? Can you obtain an integer? Right? It is something like when the variable 3 times 1, 3, 3 times 3, 9, 3 times 2, 6.33 something. Uda, this is not an integer. This is a decimal number. Right? So Uda, you can write. N is not an integer. Right? N is not an integer. Right? N is not an integer. This is the important thing. Right? Many integer so that 396 is not a term of that number band, right? 396 is not a term of this number band, right? That should be the final answer for that, right? If n is an integer, right? So this will become a term, right? If n is not an integer, this won't become a term. Make a term map in there, right? Right. Okay. So this should be your answer for the third question, right? I will do this fourth one. Right. Okay.
Excuse me, sir.
Okay.
Sir, we usually say that n is not a n is not a term of the number pattern 3n minus 1 when the question says to find out if 396 is a term of the number pattern, right?
Yes, I want you guys to get cheated. Again, which term is 396 here? Are you expecting, right, in the exam, right? They should ask the proper question from you. Can they cheat you? ඒගොල්ලන්ට පුළුවන් ඔයාලව එමනම් jeopardize කරන්න. අමාරුයි දාන්න පුළුවන්. Yes.
So O-level හින්දා බෑනේ. O-level එක හින්දා. O-level exam එකට බෑනේ.
Sometimes they might ask, right? සඳරුට question එකක් ආව සඳරුට අයකින් ඇහුවා මෙහෙම පුළුවන්ද කියලා. Which term is කියලා. Right. මම ඇහුවා which term is කියලා. Right. මට දෙන ඕන අහන්න තිබ්බා is 396 a term of this number pattern කියලා. හරි? Right. In yes, your perspective it is correct. Right. Right. But you know how to get this answer? Yes.
Yes, sir.
Right. Okay. That's perfect. Right. Okay. Yes, if we can't cheat, how can they, right? If you know this, make out the Amina is asking from me, if we can't cheat, how can they? Not actually, that is not cheating, right? I didn't feel that cheating, right? It is like something like jeopardizing, right? ඔයාලව අමාරුයි දානවා වගේ එකක්. හරි ප්‍රවට්ටලා දෙනවා වගේ එකක්. Right? Right. Okay. Right. Did anyone of you do the question like fourth one? Yes, yours. Do you have any questions? Fourth one, any one of you, please raise your hands if you did that. Okay, Niyamai. Dasindu, what is your answer for the fourth one?
27, sir. No, 23.
Have they?
23.
What is the put the clear one? Shoot up down the chat. Put that right. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. Akbar. Right. Akbar. Right. If x is x plus 1 upon x equals 5. What is the value of x squared plus 1 upon x squared? right? So this is a usage of, right? This is an application of binomial expressions, right? So you can identify it once by seeing or by watching these two terms, okay? By considering these two terms, x to the power 2, x to the power 2, right? X to the power 2, x to the power 2. So this is something like a to the power 2, right? B to the power 2, right? And your middle term is missing here, right? And your middle term is missing here, right? So you know how to obtain a to the power 2, b to the power 2 plus in two ways. In two ways, you know how to obtain that. So what are the two ways? What are the two ways? Right? If I tell you, you know the expansion of a plus b to the power 2, right? And you know the expansion of a minus b to the power 2. So a plus b to the power 2, a plus b square, right? So expansion can be written down as a to the power 2 times, sorry, plus 2 times the product of first term and second term, which is ab, plus b to the power 2 b square, right? Then a minus b, right, can be written down as same, but this positive mark becomes negative because this is negative, right? This middle terms mark will become negative 2 times ab plus b squared, right? Right. So that we can either use this one or this one to do this question, right? The only way to obtain this part is by expanding this one or this one. But if you consider these two and this one, in a make a hurry, if you consider these, one of these two, the perfectly matched one is this, because this is something like a plus b, right? There are no any negative marks there, so you cannot use this one. So this is perfectly matching in a way, right? It is something like this is your term A, this is your term B, right? Right. And if I tell you, right, if you can remember your right hand side and left hand side of a equation, right? If you use the knowledge of axioms, right? The thing, right, you are going to do to your right hand side, you need to do it to your left hand side of the equation definitely, right? If it is a balance, right? If you put 500 grams to this side, right? If you want to equate it, right? If you want to balance it, you need to put 500 grams to this side as well, right? The thing that you are going to do to your left hand side, right? You need to do it to your right hand side as well, right? Same thing. So I told you this is something like A and B, right? Now think of that. A and B. It is definitely equal to this. But we are missing to the power 2. We are missing to the power 2. So that I am going to take the square of this left hand side. And if we want to balance it, we need to take the square of our right hand side as well. So very basically what I am going to do is x plus 1 upon x to the power 2. Right? If you are getting the square of your left hand side of this equation mark, right? Equal mark, you are going to do the same thing to your right hand side as well. 5 to the power 2. Right? 5 to the power 2. Right. Okay. So now this is perfectly a plus b to the power 2. Right? Now you know how to get the expansion of this. Make expansion. It is right there. Right? So Buddha, if I consider this as A and this as B, I am going to write down that right? A to the power 2, x to the power 2, right? Plus 2 times first term, right? Multiplied by second term, right? A into B, A into B, 2 times x into this one, 1 upon x, right? Sorry. The last term, b to the power 2, 1 over x to the power 2. So how you are going to write it? 1 to the power 2, what? X to the power 2, x square equals 25, right? Okay, I'm going to simplify. Here, x to the power 2, x times 1, x times 1, right? So all we are having here is plus 2. 1 over x square equals 25. Right. Perfect. Now we have this term and this term. Okay? This term and this term. Now this is here. You have plus 2. What happened to that plus 2? You can directly take it to your right hand side by negating it. Alright, x to the power 2, 1 upon x to the power 2. Right? So 25 minus 2 will give you 23. Yes, Dasindu's answer is correct. Perfect. Right. So this is it. Right. So the value of x squared plus 1 over x squared is equal to 23. Super. Right. Yeah. Right. So that is how we are going to do. Right. The next one, last one. I will draw the picture. One picture. Right. Find the perimeter. Right. So here we have something like this. This is somewhat similar to the question that I gave you last week, correct? The question that I gave last week, right, for the perimeter part, right, is designed by me, and this one is also designed by me, right, and the there was something like that in the SpeedRevision 405, right? I gave you another question to do that, right? So it is also designed by me, correct? Right. So mama wala paper ගෙදවන මේ වගේම තමයි දෙන්නේ exam. හරි? Right. So this is square root of 25 centimeters. I want you to learn the mathematics. I mean the fundamentals. What I mean මේවා දන්න ඕනේ නැහැ. I want you to learn the fundamentals of the mathematics. So you are missing that, right? This is 3 centimeters, correct? Sorry, this should be 16. I will 16. I will correct it and send it to you, right? So right, this should be 16. This should be 16, not 25. The square root of 25, right? This should be square root of 16. And this should be 3 centimeters. Right? Sorry for that mistake. Right? Sorry for the mistake. Right? So here what you are going to do is, right? Here they have given method, right? By looking at this triangle, you can get it once. This is a right angle triangle, right? This is a right angle triangle. So this length is 3 centimeters and this length is 16 square root of 16 centimeters. What is that? Square root of 16, it is 4, right? Yeah, 4. Yeah, square root of 16 is 4, right? If you didn't get that, right, you know something else, you know how to apply the Pythagorean relationship for this triangle, right? I will say one, right? I am going to apply Pythagorean relationship, right, for this triangle or triangle number 1. Right? So I am going to take this hypotenuse length as x, right? So that I can directly apply the Pythagorean relationship for this triangle number 1, right? So what is to be found? X, that is my hypotenuse, right? So hypotenuse length is x to the power 2 equals 3 to the power 2 plus square root of 16 to the power 2. Right? On the other hand, you can take what make a theorem natham. This is square root of 16, that is 4. Right? That is 4. Right? So it will give you 4 to the power 2 again 16. Square root of 16 to the power 2 means again 16 itself. Correct? And something like that we did in the last week as well. And also in the square root lesson, I told you how to do that. Right. So now we are going to find the length of x. Right. So 3 to the power 2, 9. Square root of 16 to the power 2 is 16. Because this is square root of 16 is equal to 4. 4 to the power 2 means 16. Right. So this is 25 x to the power 2. Right. If you want to find the value of x, you can take the square root of 25. You know that is a perfect square number, right? 5 centimeters. So x is 5 centimeters. Now this length is okay. If you want to find the perimeter of this figure, make it perimeter unknown now. Right? If you want to find the perimeter of this figure, now this is okay. And in the question, I have given area of the rectangle is 27 square centimeter. Area equals 27 square centimeters of this rectangle. You know the breadth. You can find the length. This. So if you use this 20, right, rectangle area of the rectangle is equal to 27 square meters. So I will take this full length as 9 centimeters. Right? Sorry, 9 y centimeters. Right? So you can write down the area of the rectangle by looking at these two values. Right? Length multiplied by 3. Y into 3 equals 27. So if you want to find the value y, you are going to divide both sides by 3. Which are known if you know the short way, you can do it. Right? Y equals 9 centimeters. Right? Y equals 9 centimeters. Right. Okay. So now this is 9. You know that length, 9 centimeters. So that is okay. That is also okay. And I have marked this length equals this length. When I lengths dega, I have marked. Right? And this total length will be 3 centimeters. So that this length means, right, this part equals this part means this total breadth has been divided into equal 2 parts. Right? This total breadth have been divided into equal 2 parts. Correct? Right. So that means this equals to 3 divided by 2 centimeters. And this part equal to 3 divided by 2 centimeters. So this is the radius. This is the radius of this part of circle. Radius of this part of circle. And as well as that, this one is also 3 upon 2. Because the same radius here and here, here and here. Right? Right. So you can find this arc length. You can find this arc length by using this radius. By using this radius, right? So how we are going to find that? So I am going to find this arc length. And my arc length equals, right, portion of the circle. How to find the portion of the circle? Angle at the center divided by 360. Angle at the center. So what is the angle at the center here? Center is this. Center is here. Angle at the center is 90 degrees. So that is a part of circle. So you are going to find the portion. That is 1 upon 4 of a total circle multiplied by 2 5 r. Right? So the 1 upon 4 multiplied by 2 times 22 upon 7 multiplied by r is 3 upon 2. 3 upon 2 centimeters. So this is how we are going to find arc length. Right? So 2 times 1, 2 times 1, 2 times 1, 2 times 11. Right? So the answer here is 11 times 3 will give you 33 divided by 7 centimeters. Right? 33 divided by 7 centimeters. I will keep it like that. Or I can convert it into decimal places. Right? I will keep it like that. Right? 33 divided by 7. That is a fraction. Right?
Excuse me, sir.
Oh, yeah.
4 divided by 2 is 2, right? You put 1 there.
Alright. Yeah, 2. Yes, yes. Thank you. Thank you. Right? 2 times 7, 40. Right? 33 divided by 40. 33 divided by 40. Correct? Okay. Right? So here 33 divided by 14. Right? I will keep it like this, right? Improper fraction. If you want, right, you can convert it into what? Decimal number. Right? Okay. So this is the arc length, right? So this is okay. And here, right? Both arc lengths are equal. You need to keep that in your mind when you are finding the perimeter of the total figure, right? So this arc length and this arc length should be equal because same radius you have, same angle at the center you have 90 degrees and 90 degrees, and the radius is 3 upon 2 centimeters each and everywhere. Alright, right. So this is your arc length, and what else you have to find in order to get the final answer for the perimeter? You need to find this length nil. You do not know that, right? So I will take it as Z. Right? So how to find the Z value? Just get the subtraction. So you know the total length of this rectangle, which is y, which is 9 centimeters, minus, right, 9 centimeters, this radii, මෙන්න මේ රේඩිය එක 3/2 නේ. then 3/2. Right? I will negate that. So these two lengths are already centimeters, right? So I have used brackets and put centimeters outside instead of writing centimeter each and everywhere. Correct? Right. So simplify this. You know how to simplify this kind of things. I have given that knowledge in the perimeter lesson. Right. So the common denominator is 2. 2 times 9, 18. Right. Say minus 3. So your final answer will be 15 upon 2 centimeters. 15 upon 2 centimeters. Right? So Buddha, I will clear this part. Right. Okay. So if you want to write the total perimeter of this figure, right? Total perimeter equals, right? So I will begin from 5. 5 plus square root of 16, you know that, right? That is 4. Square root of 16, that is 4. And here you have 9 centimeters. But this 9 centimeter represent this whole length. But we do not need that whole length. We need only this Z part. Because here is Z, here is it, right? And we are going to obtain this Z, right? By like this. This total length is 9, and from that 9 we are going to subtract our radius, which is now 3/2, so that we get 15/2. So there we have this is it and this is it. That means plus 2 times Z. Z means 15/, so I will write it as Z. 2 times Z plus 2 times arc length, right? So you can understand 2 times arc length. 2 times arc length. Arc length. So we have found that arc length 33/40. 33/40. Right. So we have taken this, and 2 Z's and arc length as it. 2 times arc length. Okay. Equal mark 5. 5 plus 4. 5 plus 4 is equal to 9, right? Plus 2 times Z. 2 times Z means I have done that there. That's 15 divided by 2. Correct? 15 divided by 2 plus 2 times the arc length. Correct? All of these are centimeters. Correct? 2 times arc length. Arc length is 33 divided by 14. Right? 33 divided by 14. Right. So all of these things are in centimeters. Right. So I can simplify here 2 times 1, 2 times 1, 2 times 1, 2 times 7. Right? Equal mark. Here now I have remaining numbers 9 plus this, and here 15, right? Plus 33/7. Right? 33/7 centimeters. As Nilanka said, I have missed something earlier, right? So great, right? 9 plus 15, it will give you 24, right? 24 plus 33/7. So these are two fractions, whole number plus fraction. You know how to simplify it easier. This is 7, the denominator. So take your 7 as the common denominator for this whole number and for this fraction. Alright? Equal mark. So easily you can take you know this denominator is 1. This denominator is 1. Right? How many ones are there for 7? 7. 7 into denominator. 7 times 24. 7 times 20 plus, right? Here you have 7 already. So how many 7s are there for 7? Only one. 1 times 33, 33. Right? 33. Right. Close bracket. Centimeters equal mark. 7 times 24. 7 times 24 will give you 7 times 4, 28. The remaining number is 2. 7 times 2, 14. 14 plus 2, 16. And 16 plus 33 divided by 7. Right? Right. If you get the addition of this, 8 plus 3, 11. Remaining 6 plus 3, 9 plus 1, 0. Remaining 1, 201, right? Yes, 201. 201 divided by 7, right? So this should be your answer once you simplify. This is the improper fraction. If you want, you can keep it like mixed number as 7 times 2, 40, 61, 7 times 8, right? Right. 7 times 8, 56. 7 times 2, 40, 196. 4 plus 1, 4 plus 5, right? Yes. So this should be your final answer if you keep it as mixed number. Mixed number report. This should be your final answer. Nilanya, did you get that? I have done a little bit of.
Yes, sir. I got that answer.
Ah, okay, perfect. Super. Earlier, I have done something. Thank you, Nilanya.